for the big show. Let's get this party started. Get ready. Start. Oh, rebound. Steal. Ankles. Oh, three-point basket. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Start. Three-point, nice defense, nice. Oh! Get ready. Start. Three-point basket. All day, baby, all day. Get ready. Go. Nice pass. Okay, good D. Oh my God, did somebody take a picture? That shot was beautiful. Get ready. Start. Oh, three-point basket. He just picked that out of thin air. From downtown. All day, baby, all day. Get ready. Start. Oh, come on. Oh, what a hustle. Oh, nice pass. Oh, slid right past. Three-point basket. All day, baby, all day. Get ready. Start. From downtown. All day, baby, all day. Get ready. Start. For the big show. Let's get this party started. Get ready. Start. He just spit that out of thin air. Nice pass. Nice pass. Shot clock down. What are you waiting? Oh, nice. Nice three-point basket. Ooh! Get ready. Start. Oh, that was just sick. Nice pass. Three-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's broken it. Get ready. Start. Steal from downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Nice pass. Shot clock down to 10. Oh, with the J. Ooh, look at that shot. Get ready. Go. From downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Go. Three-point basket. What a move! Yo, defense! Oh, nice pass! 10 seconds left. 3-point. Oh, nice. What a hustle! From downtown. Yo, defense! Oh, nice pass! Downtown. Oh, rebound. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Go. 3-point. Oh, nice. Move any quicker. They're going to think we're paying you. Jump shot. What a beautiful shot. Get ready. Start. Three-point basket. Tip out. He just spit that out of thin air. Nice pass. Intercept. You move any quicker. Oh, come on, man. You just gonna let him take that? Intercept. Oh, what a hustle. Oh, nasty. Get ready. Oh, come on, man. You just gonna let him. Oh, nice. From downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Start. 3-point basket. Nice chip. Oh, rebound. Oh, nice. 3-point basket. Just rip that out of thin air. From downtown, it's good! It's good! He's broken it. Get ready! Start. 3-point. Nice defense. Nice defense. Oh, rebound. Oh, 3-point basket. It's good! It's good! He's broken it. Get ready! Start. Oh, spin off. Nice pass. From downtown. Nice chip. Oh, rebound. Oh, come on, man. Oh, what a hustle. Oh, pass. Oh, from 10 seconds. Smooth. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Start. Oh, that was just sick. 3-point basket. Nice chip out. Just rip that up. Smooth. Come on, catcher in the rye. Get ready. Start. Nice pass from really quicker. They're going to think we from downtown. Oh, rebound. Come on. Oh, nice block. Rejected. Get that out of here. Oh, shot clock down to 10. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Start. Oh, come on, man. You just got to from downtown. Nice chip. Yo, defense. Oh, come on, man. 10 seconds. Hurry up. Nice pass from downtown. Last move. What a hustle. Oh, yeah. You won. All right. It's time for the big show.
You feel pressure. Spirit and Sunstrike. Okay. Roll coming in again, and this is something that our panelists touched on is Boboka might be just dead. The roll coming through, it's gonna hit Boboka. First blood will be given.
Well, I bet he wished he had. Actually, he had plenty of stones if he wanted to stop. Lincoln's, I don't think, is that great here. I think you're mostly concerned about getting controlled by the Earth Spirit, which Lincoln does nothing versus.
Right. OP gonna get hooked. Nicely done here. Well, I would say not gonna hit, and I believe OP is gonna be dead for sure. The kick is gonna help things out. The roll picking him up. Boboka blocked by his own roll, and now Kuro, nice route from GH Sunstrike. Well, I guess I.
Get ready. Go. Oh, rebound. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Go. 3-point basket. Chip out. Do that again. Get ready. Start. 3-point basket. Yo, defense. 10 seconds. Oh, slam. Okay. Shot that solo. Get ready. Go. Oh, you sneaky bastard. Oh, that was just sick. Smooth! Come on, catcher in the rye. Get ready. Go! 3-point basket. He just ripped that out of thin air. Oh, from downtown. Oh, rebound. Oh, nice pass. What a pass. Oh, from downtown. Oh, rebound. Oh, 3-point basket. Yo, defense, defense. Nice pass. Oh, what a hustle. Nice pass. Jump shot. Look at that shot. Get ready. Go. 3-point basket. Oh, rebound. Oh, nice. If we move any quicker, they're going to think we... Nice pass. From downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Go. Oh, come on, man. You just going to let them take that? Oh, what a move. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Stop from downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Start. 3-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Start. Nice pass. From downtown. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Start. Oh, come on. Yo, defense, defense. 3-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Go. Oh, nice pass. Oh, nice pass. From downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Start. Jump shot. He just ripped that out of thin air. Shot clock down. It's jump shot. Look at that shot. Get ready. Go. Slam. Oh, rebound. 3-point basket. Nice chip. He just ripped that out of thin air. Nice pass. 10 seconds left. Quick jumper. Get ready. Start. Smooth. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Go. Ankles. Watch out. Oh, nasty. Get ready. Start. Smooth. Nice. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Start. Oh, nice pass. 3-point basket. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Start. 3-point basket. He just ripped that out of thin. Nice from downtown. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Start. downtown. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Start. From downtown. Oh, rebound. Oh, nice pass. Intercept. You move any quicker. They don't think we're paying you. 3-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Start. Watch out. Nice pass. From downtown. He just ripped that out of thin air. Shot clock. Oh, Dom is running out. Look at that shot. Get ready. Start. 3-point basket. Nice chip out. He just ripped that out of thin air. Oh, yeah. You won.
That was a zoner, but they do pick up the kill. Man, the Tusk Shard, I agree with you. I think the warding from IG needs to be stepped up a bit.
They did place one on the north side.
Going for that deny.
Woo, close.
Oh, still dead. Still dead. Ice Shard is available, and they could go for the Sunstrike if they want. No, just a couple of right-click. They will give Miracle the kill and deny the wards really well.
Anti-Mage gets even more free fire on top lane. He's just one piece away from completing his Battle Fury. And look at the mid position too. Boboka and XS are right next to the tower, even if he
Chrono, that's the one. Kuro, they're going to Sunstrike on top as well. Kuro's going to Ice Shard for the kill. XSS thinking about popping out of Invis, but one of those games where Burning can never get caught. In fact, don't think he should show up to any fight. Just focus on the farm and try to rat lane. Because if he does show up for the fight, it's going to be, like you said, lots of ways to actually lock him down and kill him. Oh, Chronosphere is going to find him. And the Sunstrike, this one is going to be on point. Matumba Man will give the kill to Miracle.
Expect him to actually come.
Smoke breaks immediately here. Vision's going to be there. Okay, Silence on top. Here comes the Void, though, on the backline. The kick will slow him down. I think they have to lose the Nyx Assassin. Sunstrike gets the kill. OP walks away here. Oh, looks like Jakiro got caught on top half as well. Q in the trees, and he's dead.
2 free kills for them. And you mentioned that Burning shifts his farm, and that is it. Doesn't look like it. There is already a 4-step on a GH, so can save some.
Man has the Chronosphere. We'll drop it on the Lina. Any type of save. The kick is going to be there. Sunstrike doing a lot of damage. Rolling through the fire now onto Q. Q might be dying for yet one more time this game. XSS. Invis up, trying to make anything happen, but with his 2 friends dead, can't really combo.
This game is not even close at the moment. They still just need to buy more time for an Anti-Mage to get big and slaughter Team Liquid. There is still high potential from IG, I would say, for like a big mana void, especially on large mana pool targets like the Darkseer and the Invoker. So if they wait for the perfect timing, maybe they can strike back. But right now, they have little fighting.
Yep. Oh, the pick. Well, you don't rarely see this, but Burning was caught. Now Matumba Man picked up a DD. How good are the IG senses? Can they dodge this one?
OP looks like he is.
Ooh, okay. Good stuff. I mean, Q's gonna tank the gang, I suppose, but
that's a very fast god. Like 22 minutes.
Oh, the row on OP. OP gotta walk himself. The shard's missing. Rare mistake. And the Yule Scepter was not there against Matumba Man. Maybe they could kill Burning, though. They actually roast GH away from the Ice Shard. GH trying to suicide himself. Not gonna be there. Kuro now under the fire will give another kill to Burning. These are not the type of fights that Liquid wants to take. Mind control also there. Vacuum, Tornado, Meteor, Sunstrike, everything from Miracle. My goodness, what a combo. Burning still hanging around. Mana Void. I think he has, no, Mana Void on cooldown already, but they're landing the LSA. They're going to focus on Miracle. Miracle goes down. Another kill to Burning. These are not the type of fights that Liquid wants to take. Mind control also there. Vacuum, Tornado, Meteor, Sunstrike, everything from Miracle. My goodness, what a combo. Burning still hanging around. Mana Void. I think he has, no, Mana Void on cooldown already, but they're landing the LSA. They're going to focus on Miracle. Miracle goes down. Mind control tries to take down Burning. They got the spike on him. LSA to extend the stun. OP turns the fight around. Huge comeback here from IG. All of
dying after that. farmed that well. It's just really good at killing the anti-mage, but anti-mage is almost double its net worth now.
Runs into Kuro, blinks silence into a Sun defensive hook again! GH with the saves here, and now Burning goes right into it. I don't know if he wants to actually fight this anymore.
And Miracle is able to pick off Q on the bottom lane, and T3 is going to be threatened, and they need to get out of here.
Yeah. Blink away to the south side. GH now could actually look for a hook. Tornado not going to clip anybody.
Sunstrike, hook, and then he's going to be taking a lot of Ion Shell because Faceless Void is almost always going to have it. So I don't know if they're going to be able to get away with it. There is a Sentry Ward parked right on top. They know exactly where XSS is.
Blinks in, Impale hits on 3. Spike's going to be good. They put the Macro Power as well as the Ice Path. Chronosphere waiting. Chronosphere, they hook OP back out. That's 2 dead. XSS is under the fire. He's actually pushed around in the shard. Now Roshan going on to him on the backline. Burning blinks in, but he's currently disarmed right now. They lose 3 pretty much immediately. GH finds the right hook here. Burning blinks away again. 3 dead. And the rest of Liquid can just go back for the Rosh. Essentially picks up for free. XSS got the item to make those kind of plays. The Blink Dagger is online, and he's been using it well. Blink Impel forward here. This is a... Oh, again, GH, he's always at the right place at the right time. Ice Path will not clip Burning. Now Blinks on the high ground, finds Curl. The Blink stun is going to be on top of Burning, but great silence here on the back line. They want to move forward for Miracle. So meanwhile, on the right side here, OP gets stun locked. Oh, what a huge mana void! Everybody back to low HP. I think Burning needs to escape from this fight. He does.
There is Chronosphere cooling down in just 7 seconds time. They need to be careful.
Earl is going to get picked off on the back line. Blink Impale, they find him again, but like you said, Chrono's back up soon. Gotta be careful. Jump forward. Chrono finds 2. Do they have the damage? Yes, Meteor is going to be on top. They see Burning. They're going to push him back. Dismember on top of Burning as well, but he's got heart. He's so tanky. Boboka with a 2-man stun on the back line. Burning now sees GH. Who does he want? He's going to want nobody. He blinks away. This is not his fight. Meanwhile, Boboka is going to get hooked. What a player, GH.
Damn, is he good with those
Defensive
hooks?
hook, offensive hook. He's got it all.
Wow, he slayed the IG heroes. So Kuro bounds.
Yeah, they know he's here. They drop the combo on XSS. The spikes actually push him out, and he survives this disarm, preventing that spike attack here. Matumbaman on the backline. OP again caught out of position. LSA not going to hit on Matumbaman. Matumbaman just going for the right click. On the backline, looks like OP did die. The hook almost clipping Burning. Oh, they are still on the hunt, though.
Wow, that would have been so disastrous.
Get ready. Start. He just ripped that out smooth. Come on, catcher in the rye. Get ready. Go. Oh, slip. Oh, nice pass. What a pass. Watch it. Yeah, baby, push. Thought you had that one. Thought you had that one, huh? Get ready. Go. Oh, slip right past. Nice pass. Nice pass from downtown. He just ripped that out of thin air. 3-point basket. From downtown, just ripped that out of thin air. Nice pass. Oh, nice. Oh, what a move. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Start. Nice pass. 3-point, nice defense. It's good. It's good. He's broken it. Get ready. Nice pass. Smooth. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Start. Oh, nice pass. Nice pass. From downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Start. Quick jumper. Just ripped that out of thin air. He's get ready. Go. From downtown. Oh, rebound. Oh, nice pass. 3-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's broken it. He's get ready. Start. Ankle smooth. Nice chip. Oh, rebound. From downtown. Chip out. Oh, rebound. Jump shot. What a beautiful shot. Get ready. Start. 3-point. Okay, good. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Go. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Go. Oh, slip. Nasty. Get ready. Start. 3-point basket. He just spit that out of thin air. Oh, slid right past. Oh, nasty. Get ready. Go. From downtown. Oh, rebound. 3-point basket. Oh, rebound. Oh, nasty. Get ready. Start. Nice pass. Smooth. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Start. Oh, nice pass. Oh, with the J. Look at that shot. Get ready. Go. Nice from, okay, good D. I see you just ripped that out of there. Oh, nice pass. Jump shot. Oh my God, did somebody take a picture? That shot was beautiful. Get ready. Start. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Go. Slam. Look at that dunk. Get ready. Start. Oh, slam. Nasty. Get ready. Start. Smooth. Come on, catcher in the rye. Get ready. Go. Oh, watch out. Nasty. Get ready. Go. Oh, what a move. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Go. From downtown. Oh, rebound. 3-point basket. Oh, he hustled for it and he got it. He got it. 3-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's broken it. He's get ready. Go.
had they been able to connect the hook. And the Faceless Void is incredibly good against Earth Spirit. He's just, oh, he gets Tornado on the top. Looks like Baboka is going to die.
Yep. And this is all just building bank for Team Liquid.
Miracle going off yet again.
Yeah. Team Age having the ability to take over this game, don't you think?
Potentially. Potentially.
I mean, with Blink on Invoker, stunned because the burning that happens, it bashes.
They have hook.
Oh, that is kill.
Ooh, AoE.
Yeah, interesting here. I guess
Pinching the news. Nowhere left for him to farm carefully. He has to worry about hooks, has to worry about having no vision.
Can they pick Miracle? Blink stun. They see him TPing. The Blink stun's going to be there. Silence, kick, everything's going to be on top. They're looking for a kill. That's a kill. 100-second bot, because you know Team Liquid will not be pushing without Miracle.
Wow, having that Observer Ward up there, oh my god, that was such a crucial moment for them. I actually can't believe that they have an Observer Ward.
A bit of mana due to his own illusion. And of course,
Chronosphere is still up.
Yep, they have buyback also. Could be a buyback. Chronosphere hits. No buyback coming out just yet. GH started rotting away. And now Bite to continue, but the Ice Path is going to be there. Rolling back in as well. Burning very healthy. Out of mana is Matumba Man. He does. Oh, he has a Mana Void. Cooldown already backing back in. 2 seconds back.
Start. Oh, nice pass. Oh, watch out. Nasty. Get ready. Start. Oh, that was just sick. Oh, what a move. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Start. From downtown. He just ripped that out of thin air. Oh, what a... Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Start. Oh, nice pass. Oh, from downtown. He just ripped that out of thin air. Oh, nice pass. Oh, nice from... Oh, nice block. Oh, nice pass. 3-point basket. Shot clock is ripped out of thin air. 3-point basket. Oh, rebound. Oh, shot, that's so. Get ready. Start. Oh, with the J. What a beautiful shot. Get ready. Start. 3-point. Oh, nice block. Yo, defense, defense. Steal. Move any quicker, they're going to think we paying you. Slam. Oh, nasty. Get ready. Start. Oh, nice pass. You got nothing. You got nothing. 3-point basket. Nice chip out. Oh, rebound. Nice pass. Oh, yeah, baby, push. Look at that play. Get ready. Start. Slam. Oh, shot that soul. Get ready. Start. Slam. Oh, nasty. Get ready. Go. Watch out. Nasty. Get ready. Start. Oh, what a move. Come on, catcher in the rye. Get ready. Start. Steal. Yo, What are you waiting for? From downtown, it's good! It's good! He's stroking it. He's... Get ready. Go! Watch out! Oh, let's go! Get ready. Start. From downtown, it's good! It's good! He's stroking it. He's... Get ready. Start. Slam. Nasty. Get ready. Start. Smooth. Come on, catcher in the rye. Get ready. Go. From downtown, it's good! It's good! He's stroking it! He's... Get ready! Start! Smooth! Jump shot! Oh, defense! Oh, nice pass! What a nice pass! From down... Okay, good D, good D. I see you. Oh, rebound! Slam! Nasty! Get ready. Go! From downtown, all day, baby, all day. Get ready. Go! Nice pass. Come on, catcher in the rye. Get ready. Start. 3-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. He's... Get ready. Start. Nice. From downtown, it's good. It's good. He's stroking it. He's... Get ready. Start. Oh, you sneaky bastard. Oh, nice pass. 3-point. Nice defense. Nice defense. Oh, rebound. 10 seconds left. Hurry up. Hurry up. 3-point basket. Oh, yo, defense. Nice pass. He's going to pull it up. Oh, my God. Did somebody take a picture? That shot was beautiful. Get ready. Start. He's going to pull it up. Oh, yeah. You won.
Back here for the Void. The Aegis will be triggered. Burning, still looking for a little bit more. Being very annoying with the Frozen Sigil. Q will pour it out. Blink away here from Burning. And what a tremendous victory here within the Dire base.
I think the surge use coming out from Mind Control has been excellent this game.
Miracle on the hunt here, finds OP. OP has the defensive Yules. We'll use it right now. But I think, yeah, that is all she wrote.
Easy heal.
Yep.
They really only used Chronos here. They didn't lose anyone. Excellent Force Staff usage and kiting all around. I think the surge use coming out from Mind Control has been excellent this game.
Miracle on the hunt here, finds OP. OP has the defensive Yules. We'll use it right now. But I think, yeah, that is all she wrote.
Easy heal.
Yep. Are they all porting in? XSS. Oh, they see Miracle. They could kill him again. Impale will hit here. Burning's here. Burning does... No, the block on the hook. BKB on Miracle. The Ice Path locking him down. Burning could blink for again. No, he just wants the Pudge. But Pudge also has BKB. Burning still within the fire. And now he blinks away. There's a bite on the Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin will... Okay, Impale onto Miracle. They put that Macropyre on Miracle as well. He's taking a ton of that damage. Where has the Anti-Mage gone? He's gone away from the fight, and what a turn this game has been. IG throws away.
Man, and looks like Anti-Mage could he does not have a TP scroll.
He's in.
He is in, dude.
He's in for that base push. OP.
Yo, defense. Nice pass. Nice pass. Nice defense. defense. Nice defense. It's good. It's good. He's broken it. He's get ready. Start. Nice pass. Angles. How your leg from downtown. Chip out. Oh, rebound. Oh, come on, man. Yo, defense. Defense. Nice pass. Oh, from downtown. Nice chip out. From downtown. Yo, defense. Defense. 3-point basket. He just ripped that out of thin air. Oh, 3-point. Nice defense. Nice defense. Oh, rebound. Oh, you sneaky bastard. 3-point basket. Oh, my God. Did somebody take a picture? That shot was beautiful. Get ready. Start. 3-point. Okay, good D, good D. I see. Oh, rebound. From downtown. It's good. It's good. He's broken it. He's get ready. Start. 3-point. Nice defense. Nice defense. Oh! Get ready. Go. Oh, with the J. What a beautiful shot. Get ready. Go. Intercept. Oh, hustle. Smooth. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Start. Oh, that was just sick. Oh, spin off him. Oh, get ready. Start. Oh, what a... Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Start. Jump shot. Look at that shot. Get ready. Start. 3-point basket. Oh! Get ready. Start. 10 seconds left. You gotta watch the clock, man. Get ready. Start. Oh, what a ball catcher in the ride. Get ready. Start. Oh, nice pass. Oh, with the J. Yo, defense, defense. Nice pass. Oh, smooth. Ball catcher in the ride. Get ready. 3-point basket. Yo, defense, defense. Nice 3-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's broken it. He's get ready. Go. Shot clock down to 10. Oh, shot clock violation.
Trying to do what he...
Get ready. Start. Oh, from downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Go. You just lost. Better luck next time.
You can't delay this.
Burning.
Oh, they're all back. They're not going to punish that. The fact that Burning's taking Raxes. Look at the bottom. Chinese observer, please. Okay, he blinks away, forces multiple TP, and now on the back line, Pudge, TP gets canceled. He gets caught out here. Chronosphere does find two. Silence. The kick, the Macropyre just killing the Pudge very slowly. Anti-Mage now going back to take Raxes. He is disarmed by Miracle on the front line, though the rest of the team having a lot of trouble. Liquid on the run from this fight. Anti-Mage back in again. He's bitten up. He lost all his mana. He can't blink. He takes down the melee racks. I think Burning needs to actually use a buyback, which he does have. He's going to buy back right now. Can his team keep anybody back here? No. All right, so the end of the day, it was a buyback for Anti-Mage for a set of, or just a melee racks. I think if IG can just not die for the next 8 minutes, I think it's really like less impressive that we're looking at from like global perspective. If you look at it from his perspective, where half the map is blind and he's still avoiding these ganks, that's crazy. All right, high ground, here we go. Liquid needs to force something. Buyback is coming off cooldown, so they are trying to make the play Q. Okay, Chrono finds two. Are we going to see the combo? Meteor, #1 drops down. They're going to blow up pretty much everybody's in there. Buyback will come from the Nyx Assassin. Tier 3 in trouble. Burning nowhere near his own base. He is on committing to the rat. Trading Raxes is going to be his plan. Blinks on top, but yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to do it quickly enough. His team is making the base defense. Q letting that Macropyre go. Looks like Q will go down as well, but they are going to take, I believe, at least a melee Rax. Glyph has been popped against Burning. Melee Rax will go down. The question is, can Liquid just get ahead on that Rax situation? Burning, is he blinking bottom? He's blinking top. He's looking to take another set of Rax. TP back from the Pudge will ward Burning away. Burning needs to get back to the base here. Burning going for the kill. No bite mana on GH. Pops a mana void. He's wasting Burning's time. Burning, oh, pops the cheese. Now bites Burning. Burning cannot get back to the base. Burning needs to get out there and defend the base here. The fours are under siege. Where has Burning gone? Burning is running a merry-go-round in the base. He needs a TP back right now. Burning, is he teleporting? He's still not. Finally, he ports away. Tier 4 is under siege, and now the rest of IG will start playing. Nice silence. The kick, the vacuum, everything on XSS. Double force staff, pushing him back. The shards is going to block XSS out. Burning in the fight, though, looking to assassinate people, but the Deafening Blast, he's out of mana as well. Burning is out of mana. Double Meteor! Deafening Blast, everybody on top of Burning. Burning has died. He has no gold, no cooldown for the buyback. This game is over. Liquid has broken the Emperor's back.
Miracle going off with 24 kills. Excellent play. I would say GH definitely MVP that game. Oh my god, his defensive hooks, his early game just absolutely crushing IG, and Liquid will advance to another Star Series Grand Finals.
A big show. Let's get this party started. Get ready. Start. Oh, rebound. Oh, you sneaky. Oh, wow, that was too quick. Couple more seconds, you would have had it. Get ready. Go. Jump shot. beautiful. Get ready. Go. 3-point basket. Step out. Oh, rebound. Steal. Yo, defense. Jump shot. Look at that shot. Get ready. Start. Nice from downtown. Oh my God, did somebody take a picture? That shot was beautiful. Get ready. Start. Oh, watch out. Oh, look at that dunk. Get ready. Start. Smooth. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Start. Oh, what a move. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Go. Smooth. Yo, defense. Oh, nasty. Get ready. Start. Smooth. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Start. Smooth. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Go. From downtown. Yo, defense. Shot clock down to 10. Oh, nice block. Slam. Man, not today. 3-point basket. Yo, defense. Jump shot. Look at that shot. Get ready. Start. Oh, what a move. Come on, catcher in the wide. Get ready. Go. Nice pass from downtown. It's good. He's broken it. Get ready. Start. Oh, from downtown. It's good. He's broken it. Get ready. Start. Ankles. Oh, nice pass. Jump shot. Nice defense. Look at that shot. Get ready. Start. Oh, with the J. Look at that shot. Get ready. Start. Oh, just a little more space. Oh, you missed it. Get ready. Go. Slam. Oh, nasty. Get ready. Go. Oh, with the okay, good D. Look at that shot. Get ready. Start. 3-point basket. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Oh, 3-point basket. It's good. He's broken it. Get ready. Go. 3-point basket. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Start. Oh, 3-point basket. Just spit that out of the stick. Yo, defense. Shot clock down to 10. Slam. Oh, nasty. Get ready. Start. 3-point basket. Yo, defense. Nice pass. Nice pass. Oh, nice pass. 10 seconds left. Oh, with the he just whipped that out of thin air. Oh, nice pass. Oh, 10 seconds left. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Go. Oh, nasty. Get ready. Go. Oh, what a ball catcher in the line. Get ready. Go. Shot clock down to 10. Oh, yeah, baby, push. Look at that play. Get ready. Start. What are you waiting for? He stole it. 10 seconds left. Time is running out. Oh, nice pass. Oh my God, did somebody take a picture? That shot was beautiful. Get ready. Start. Oh, come on, man. You just gonna let him. Come on. Okay, good D, good. Next time, bring your luck in your pocket. Get ready. Go. Get ready. Start. Get ready. Go. Get ready. Start. Get ready. Start.
Winter is finally to Watch the Thrones, the weekly show where we take a look at some of the Easter eggs, important moments, and theories from the newest episode of Game of Thrones. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe. In this episode, look at Season 7, Episode 1, Dragonstone.
First, a toast.
Number 3, The Lion, the Map, and the Prophecy. Cersei Lannister is the Queen of Westeros. Again. While this scene between Cersei and her twin brother/lover Jaime might not have seemed all that important on the surface, attentive viewers may have picked up on the curious positioning of these two and where they were standing on the map of Westeros. Cersei is standing on top of the southernmost part of the north, known as the Neck, while Jaime is hovering east of the Fingers, a series of narrow peninsulas located in the Vale. Neck. Fingers. Could this be a hint at the eventual fate of this brother-sister romance? According to the prophecy delivered to Cersei as a child by Maggie the Frog, she is to be killed by her younger brother. Obviously, given their history, Cersei thinks that Mag was referring to Tyrion, but she has a tendency to misread this prophecy, meaning it could in fact be Jaime who will eventually kill his one true love. And add Queen Slayer to his laundry list of titles.
They both broke their promises and murdered their former friends as soon as it suited them.
So does everyone, when it suits them.
Number 2, Westerosi pop star Ed Sheeran.
He rode through the streets of the city, down from his hill on high. All the winds and the steps and the carving.
Everyone's favorite ginger heartthrob Ed Sheeran made his Game of Thrones debut sitting alongside Arya Stark for some food, wine, and laughs in what was an uncharacteristically gentle and human moment. At the start of the scene, Sheeran is singing a tune from the books that is yet to make an appearance on screen.
It's a new one.
Hands of Gold.
For hands of gold are always cold, but a woman's hands are warm.
In the books, this song is written and used by a bard named Simon Silvertongue to blackmail Tyrion over his secret relationship with Shae. In fact, Tyrion thinks of the song's final line as he strangles Shae to death in Tywin's chambers in the book version of this tragic scene. But since the song is being introduced in the show long after the Shae-Tyrion saga, could it be referring to someone else? Maybe someone who actually has a gold hand?
The hook would be more practical.
As if this episode needed more strangling foreshadowing. Before we get to our top moment from the premiere, here are some of the best lines from this week's episode.
I'm the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
3 kingdoms at best.
Leave one wolf alive, and the sheep are never safe.
So here I am, with 1,000 ships and 2 good hands.
Number 1, Dragonglass Monopoly. Finally, after over 60 hours of waiting, Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen, breaker of chains and mother of dragons, has touched down on Westerosi soil.
Get ready. Go! Oh, rebound! Oh, nice pass! From downtown? All day, baby, all day! Get ready! Go! Steal! From downtown? It's good! It's good! He's stroking it! Get ready! Go! Intercept! Oh, what a hustle! From downtown? Tip it! Not that easy, ain't ya? Get ready! Start! Nice pass! 3-point basket! All day, baby! All day! Get ready! Go! Three-point basket! Oh, rebound! Like 3-point basket! All day, baby! All day! Get ready! Start! Steal from downtown! It's good! It's good! He's stroking it! Get ready! Start! Slam! Oh, shot, that's all! Get ready! Go! Nice! Oh, what a move! Come on, catcher in the rye! Get ready! Start! Jump shot! Oh, nice block! Reject! Oh, what a hustle! From downtown! He just ripped that out of it! Oh, from downtown! All day, baby! All day! Get ready! Go! Yeah, baby, push! Look at that play! Get ready! Go! 3-point basket! Tip it! Oh, yo, defense! Intercept! Nice pass! From downtown! It's good! It's good! He's stroking it! Get ready! Okay, good D, good D. I see. You just ripped that out of thin air. 3-point basket. Oh, rebound. Oh, 3-point basket. All day, baby, all day. Get ready. Go. Jump shot. What a beautiful shot. Get ready. Go. 3-point basket. Tipping. Not that easy, ain't you? Get ready. Start. Oh, yes.
The walk from the beach to her ancestral home of Dragonstone, which has been the seat of Stannis Baratheon's rebellion since the beginning of the series, was an emotionally powerful moment that fans of both the books and the show have been waiting for a long, long time. But what does this mean in the coming fight between the living and the dead? Well, as Sam discovers, there is a boatload of dragon glass.
A mountain of it.
A material which he himself used to kill a White Walker, just sitting there below Dany's new headquarters.
Dragon glass kills White Walkers. It's more valuable to us now than gold.
Seeing as Jon is desperate for dragon glass to use against the Walkers, this could be the thing that finally brings Jon and Dany together. Of course, the Mother of Dragons has all the bargaining power in this scenario, meaning Jon may have to aid her in her conquest for the Iron Throne before he can take the fight north. That being said, taking his eyes off the Walker threat may prove a costly decision.
Go! He just ripped that out of thin air! Oh, come on. Oh, what a hustle! From downtown, all day, baby, all day! Get ready! Go! Oh, from downtown, he just ripped that out of thin air! Smooth! Defense! Oh, nice pass! Intercept! You move any quicker, they don't think we paying you! 3-point basket! He just ripped that out of thin air! 3-point basket! He just ripped that out of thin air! 3-point basket! All day, baby, all day. Get ready. Start it. Oh, you sneaky. Oh. Quicker, they gonna think we paying you. Jump shot. Tipping. Tipping. He just ripped that out of thin air. Shot clock down to 10. 3-point basket. Oh! Get ready. Start it. 3-point basket. He just ripped that out of thin air. Oh, 3-point basket. All day, baby, all day. Get ready. Start it. Oh, come on. You move any quicker, they gonna think we... 3-point basket. All day, baby, all day. Get ready. Go. Jump shot. He just ripped that out of thin air. Oh, nice pass. Oh, slid right in the center. Oh, what a hustle. 10 seconds left. Oh, slid right past him. Oh, he's gonna blow it up. Oh my God, did somebody take a picture? That shot was beautiful. Get ready. Start it. Oh, come on. Oh, what a hustle. 3-point basket. All day, baby, all day. Get ready. Yes, you won. You won. That was a great game. I know great game when I see it, and I just saw a great game.
And what will you be, handsome?
Whatever my queen commands.
You'll be my advisor. My protector.
Yeah, good luck with that. Welcome to Watch the Thrones.
That name means something.
The weekly show where we take a look at some of the Easter eggs, important moments, and theories from the newest episode of Game of Thrones.
Come with me.
On this episode, we'll be taking a look at Season 7, Episode 2, Stormborn.
I'm sorry. Please try not to scream.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every the North. There must always be a Stark in Winterfell.
You're abandoning your people. You're abandoning your home.
I'm leaving.
Be a Stark in Queen in number 3. Sansa Stark, the Queen in the North. There must always be a Stark in Winterfell.
You're abandoning your people. You're abandoning your home.
I'm leaving both in good hands.
Whose?
Yours.
With Jon heading south to meet with Tyrion and Daenerys in Dragonstone, Sansa has now joined the new wave of female rulers in the Seven Kingdoms. With Lady Olenna in control of the Reach, Illyria and Dorne, Dany in Dragonstone, and of course Cersei on the Iron Throne, this is an unprecedented amount of women in positions of power by Westerosi standards. That being said, Bran is now south of the Wall, and as the oldest male heir of Ned Stark, is the person with the strongest claim on the lordship of Winterfell and the North. How much longer will Sansa hold this seat? And what's Littlefinger's plan now that his love controls the largest province of Westeros?
Start! Oh, rebound! Oh, come on! Oh, what a hustle! Oh, nice pass! Oh, with the J! Look at that shot! Get ready! Start! From downtown! He just ripped that out of thin air! Three-point basket! It's good! It's good! He's stroking it! He's... Get ready! Start! Oh, watch out! Superman, not today! Nice pass! Three-point basket! All day, baby! All day! Get ready! Start! Three-point basket! He just ripped that out of thin air! Three-point basket! It's good! It's good! He's stroking it! He's... Get ready! Start! Slam! Nasty! Get ready! Start! From downtown! It's good! It's good! He's stroking it! He's... Get ready! Start! Intercept! Three-point basket! Oh, rebound! Nice three-point basket! He just ripped that out of thin air! Oh, from downtown! It's good! It's good! He's stroking it! He's... Get ready! Start! Steal! You move any quicker, they don't think we from downtown! Yo, defense! From downtown! Oh, rebound! From downtown! All day, baby! All day! Get ready! Go! Oh, come on! Oh, what a hustle! Like three-point basket! All day, baby! All day! Get ready! Go! Nice pass! Three-point basket! Oh, rebound! Oh, three-point basket! He just ripped that out of thin air! Like three-point basket! All day, baby! All day! Get ready! Go! Three-point basket! It's good! It's good! He's stroking it! He's... Get ready! Go! spin off him. Oh, from shot clock down to 10. Oh, rebound. 3-point basket. Yo, defense. 3-point. Oh, nice blow. Rebound. Oh, 3-point basket. Oh, rebound. Oh, nice pass. Slam. 3-point basket. Yo, defense. Intercept. Oh, what a hustle. Nice pass from downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Start. Nice pass. Steal. Oh, what a hustle. From downtown. Tip it. Not that easy, ain't ya? Get ready. Go. Oh, come on. Oh, what a hustle. From downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Go. Nice pass. Oh, slam. Nasty. Get ready. Start. Slam. Nasty. Get ready. Start. Ankles. Hide your legs. Oh. You can get it quicker. They're gonna think 3-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's broken it. He's get ready. Start. Oh, shot is on. Get ready. Start. Nice from downtown. It's good. It's good. He's broken it. He's get ready. Start. 3-point. Nice defense. Nice defense. He just whipped that out of midair. From downtown. It's good. It's good. He's broken it. He's get ready. Start. 3-point. Nice defense. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Start. From downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Go. 3-point basket. Oh, rebound. From downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Start. Oh, come on, man. You just got from downtown. Yo, defense. 10 seconds left. Hurry up. He just whipped that out. Oh, 3-point basket.
Westeros. All we know is, unlike Dany, he is perfectly happy being the king of the ashes. So expect him to stir the pot, despite Jon's warning.
Talk to my sister, then I'll kill you myself.
Number 2, The Gift.
The surest way to a woman's heart is with a gift. A priceless gift. I won't return to King's Landing until I have that for you.
After last week's premiere, there was much speculation as to what Euron's gift to Cersei would be. Some suggested it would be Tyrion, others guessed it would be the Dragonbinder, a horn that Euron has in his possession in the books that supposedly allows him to take control of dragons. As it turns out, Euron planned on capturing Ellaria Sand, the woman responsible for the death of Cersei's only daughter Myrcella. We can expect Queen Cersei to take fitting revenge on Ellaria by killing her daughter, the last surviving Sand Snake Tyene, who was also taken alive during Euron's attack.
You're not going to die today.
All right, it's time for the big show.
You're not going to die for quite a while.
As Cersei proved in the Season 6 finale, nothing gives her more pleasure than treating others the way they've treated her. So expect both Ilaria and Tyene to suffer, most likely at the hands of the Mountain. What Euron has planned for his niece Yara is anyone's guess, but we're pretty sure it won't be pretty.
Give your uncle a kiss.
Before we get to our top moment, here are some of the best lines from this week's episode.
Are you a sheep? No. You're a dragon. Be a dragon.
What? You don't like the title? What would you call it then?
Possibly something a bit more poetic?
We're not poets, darling.
Why are you standing all the way over there, then? Foreign invasion is underway. Leave him be.
Number 1. The Three-Headed Dragon.
Merikivio dolalaris os mahagon kuntas.
The prince who was promised will bring the dawn. I'm afraid I'm not a prince.
Melisandre loves her prophecies. This episode featured Missandei sounding like she's been reading some Song of Ice and Fire discussion boards.
I don't.
As she correctly pointed out that the whole prince part of the prophecy of the prince that was promised might not be so strict.
That noun has no gender in High Valyrian, so the proper translation for that prophecy would be...
Start! It's ripped out of thin air! Jump shot! What a beautiful shot! Get ready! Start! Oh, with the J! Oh! Get ready! Go! From downtown! Oh, rebound! Nice pass! From downtown! Yo, defense! Jump shot! What a beautiful shot! Get ready! Start! From downtown! Oh, rebound! Watch out! Defense! Jump shot! What a beautiful shot! Get ready! Go! Nice pass! Oh, three-point basket! It's good! It's good! He's broken! Get ready! Start! Oh, slip! Nasty! Get ready! Go! Oh, it slid right past him! From downtown, shot clock, yo, defense! Jump shot. What? Look at that shot! Get ready! Start! Smooth! Oh! Shot clock down to... Oh! From downtown, chip out. Three-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's broken. Get ready. Start. Three-point. Okay, good D. Good D. I see. It's ripped that out of thin air. Night from downtown. Oh my God! Did somebody take a picture? That shot was beautiful. Get ready. Start. Steal. You move any quicker, they don't think we paying you. Nice pass. Three-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's broken it. Get ready. Start. Oh, with the J. Look at that shot. Get ready. Start. From downtown. Jump shot. 10 seconds left. What a beautiful shot. Get ready. Start. 3-point basket. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Start. Oh, nice. 3-point basket. Oh, rebound. Oh, nice. Oh, nice pass. Oh, with the J. Look at that shot. Get ready. Go. From downtown. Oh. Slam. Oh, nasty. Get ready. Oh, what a hustle. Oh, come on, man. Yo, defense. Defense. 3-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Go. From downtown. You move any quicker. Smooth. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Go. Oh, nice pass. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Start. 3-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Go. From nice defense. Nice. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Go. Ankle. 3-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Nice pass. Three-point. Oh, nice block. Rejected. Shot clock down to 10. 3-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Start.
The prince or princess who was promised will bring the dawn.
Melisandre notes that the prophecy could apply to both Dany and Jon, but this revelation also hints at the theory of the three-headed dragon. Fans have speculated that each of Dany's dragons will eventually have their own rider. Daenerys has already ridden Drogon, and it seems like Jon, who we learned is really a Targaryen, will eventually join her in the skies. But who could the third rider be? Some have suggested Tyrion is actually a Targaryen, given the ambiguous last words of his father. Obviously, the dragons feel a degree of comfort around him, as Tyrion was able to interact with and even touch them and leave with his life. Not something many non-Targaryens could say. Will Tyrion get his childhood wish of having his own dragon? Only time will tell.
It wouldn't even have to be a big dragon, I told him. It could be little, like me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo and subscribe for new videos.
Get ready. Start. Oh, rebound. Seconds left. Nice. Wow, that was too quick. Nice chip. Oh, rebound. From downtown. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. ready. Start. Just a little. Nice defense. Nice defense. Oh, rebound. Oh, nice. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Start. 3-point basket. Oh, rebound. Oh, you sneaky. Oh, come on. 10 seconds left. Nice. Oh, shot is over. Get ready. Go. Oh, that was just sick. Oh, slid right. Oh, nice. 10 seconds left. 3-point basket. Chip out. Oh, rebound. Oh, spin off him. Oh, jump shot. Nice chip out. Oh, rebound. Oh, nice pass. Oh, nice pass. Oh, nice pass. 3-point basket. Oh my God, did somebody take a picture? That shot was beautiful. Get ready. Start. What happened? Oh, you need to be quicker. They go, oh, come on. Yo, defense, defense. Oh, nice pass. What a pass. Oh, 3-point. Okay, good D, good D. I see you. He just ripped out on the thin end. Nice pass. Nice pass. Slam. Oh, shot is over. Get ready. Start. Nice pass. From downtown. Chip out. He just ripped out on the thin air. From downtown. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. He's. Get ready. Start. Smooth. Oh, okay. Shot has sold. Get ready. Start. Yo, defense, defense. Intercept. Move really quicker. They don't think we paying you. Seconds left. Oh, slid right past them. Watch out! Oh, look at that dunk! Get ready! Go! Oh, yeah, baby, push. Thought you had that one. Thought you had that one, huh? Get ready! Go! Watch out! Oh, nasty! Get ready! Start! Three-point basket! All day, baby! All day! Get ready! Start! From downtown, it's good! It's good! He's stroking it! He's... Get ready! Start! 3-point... Oh! Move any quicker, they don't think we... Nice pass! Ten seconds left! Nice, come on, man! Oh, what a hustle! Oh, nice pass! Oh, 3-point, nice defense. defense. Nice defense. From downtown. Nice chip. Oh, rebound. Time is running. Nice pass. From downtown. Yo, defense. Oh, come on, man. You just gonna let them take that? Oh, come on. You move ready quicker. They gonna think, oh, yes, you won. That was a great game. I know great game when I see it, and I just saw a great game.
You didn't think taking the Iron Throne would be easy, did you? Welcome to Watch the Thrones, the weekly show where we take a look at some of the Easter eggs, important moments, and theories from the newest episode of Game of Thrones. On this episode, we'll be taking a look at Season 7, Episode 3, The Queen's Justice.
You will live to watch your daughter rot. To watch that beautiful face collapse to bone and dust.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. Number 3, Sins of the Father.
Your father burned my grandfather alive. He burned my uncle alive. He would have burned the Seven Kingdoms.
My father was an evil man.
A big theme of this episode, this season, and the show in general, is family legacy. Specifically, how the actions of Tywin Lannister, Ned Stark, and Aerys the Mad King
start. Oh, rebound. Nice pass. Nice pass from down. Oh, nice. Yo, defense. Oh, nice from downtown. It's good. He's broken it. Get ready. Start. Oh, spin off him. Oh, that was just sick. From 10 seconds left. Yo, defense. Nice pass. Jump shot, nice defense. What a beautiful shot. Get ready. Go. What are you waiting for? Oh, no. 3-point basket. Get ready. Start. Oh, yeah, baby, push. Oh, nice pass. What a pass. Intercept. 3-point basket. Oh. Get ready. Start. From nice defense. Just ripped that out of there. Oh, nice pass. From downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Go. From downtown. Just ripped that out of there. Oh, nice pass. What a pass. Oh, nasty. Get ready. Start. What happened? Oh, too late. Get ready. Start. Oh, what a move. Watch out. Get ready. Start. Wow, that was nice defense. Move too slow. Get ready. Start. What are you waiting for? Nice pass. 3-point basket. Yo, defense. From down. Oh, what a hustle. Nice Three-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. He's stroking it. Get ready. Go. Nice pass. Slam. Hustle. Oh, nice pass. Smooth. Come on, catcher in the rye. Get ready. Start. Wow, that's nice block. In a spirit quicker. They go three-point basket. And he couldn't do that again. Get ready. Start. In a hustle. Oh, three-point basket. Oh, rebound. Smooth. Come on, catcher in the rye. Get ready. Start. Oh, okay, good. What a beautiful shot. Get ready. Start. Come on, man. Oh, nice block. Rejected. Oh, nice pass. Oh, three-point basket. Yo, defense. Nice pass. Oh, nice block. 10 seconds left. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Start. From downtown. Good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Start. From downtown. He just whipped that out of thing. Oh, nice block. Rejected. Oh, nice pass. From downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Start. Oh, nice pass. Nice jump shot. Look at that shot. Get ready. Start. Ten seconds left. Oh, what a slam. Oh, my God. Get ready. Oh, three-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Go. Steal. Ready quicker.
And Targaryen have had a lasting impact on their heirs. Heck, in Jon's case, Ned wasn't even really his father, and he's still taking slack for the actions of House Stark.
And I ask you not to judge a daughter by the sins of her father.
While Dany and Jon bicker over their father's deeds, evils, and oaths, Cersei too must face the consequences of Tywin's actions, as the Iron Bank of Braavos has arrived to collect their debts. With the gold mines of Casterly Rock dry of resources, the backing of the Iron Bank is a crucial resource in the fight for the Iron Throne. However, the last time the Iron Bank chose a side in this conflict, they bet on the wrong stag.
There's only one reliable leader left in Westeros. Stannis.
Number 2, Rhaegal plus Jon equals Dragon Rider.
Amazing thing to see.
Last week, we discussed the three-headed dragon prophecy, and this episode further fueled speculation that the theory would become a reality.
True. But I'm not a Stark.
Like, how could it not, with 2 of the possible 3 princes or princesses who were promised finally getting a chance to share the screen? Dany tells Jon about the names of her dragons, Viserion and Rhaegal, named after her brothers. While we all saw Viserys earn his crown of gold,
A crown for a king.
Rhaegar Targaryen died years before the start of the series at the hands of Robert Baratheon at the Battle of the Trident. What neither Dany nor Jon realizes is that Rhaegar is actually Jon's father, which would make Jon Daenerys' nephew. If Jon is in fact one of the prophesized dragon riders, it seems fitting that he would ride the dragon named after his father. So if Drogon and Rhaegal are taken, then who's gonna ride Viserion? Will it be Tyrion or Bran, who might not be able to literally ride the beast, but could control it via his warging abilities?
You'll never walk again,
Let's get this party started.
but you will fly.
Before we get to our top moment, here are some of the best lines from this week's episode.
I was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms. And I will.
You'll be rolling over a graveyard.
Are you trying to present your own statements as ancient wisdom?
I would never do that. To you.
There are always lessons in failures.
Yes. You must be very wise by now.
Number 1. R.I.P.
Get
Queen
ready.
of Thorns.
Go! He just ripped that out of thin air! Oh, nice! He just ripped that out. Oh, nice block. Rejected. Just a little further. Oh, you missed it. Get ready. Start from downtown. Boom! Get ready. Start. Oh, 3-point basket. Nice chip. Oh, rebound. Slam. Oh, my God. Get ready. Go. 3-point basket. Oh, my God. Did somebody take a picture? That shot was beautiful. Get ready. Start. From downtown. Boom! Get ready. Go. From, okay, good D. Boom! Get ready. Start. What are you waiting for? Oh, nice. Oh, nice pass. Nice. Oh, 10 seconds. Get ready. Start. 3-point. Okay, good D, good D. I see you. I see you. Intercept. From downtown. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Start. Oh, nice pass. Oh, nice pass. Oh, from down. Nice defense. Nice defense. He just ripped that out. Smooth. Ball catcher in the ride. Get ready. Go. From downtown. Oh, rebound. Smooth. Smooth. Oh, did you see it? Get ready. Start. Oh, nice pass. Oh, with the J. What a beautiful shot. Get ready. Start. Oh, get ready. Start. Oh, you sneaky bastard. 3-point basket. Boom. Get ready. Start. From downtown. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. defense. He just whipped that out of thin air. Nice slam. Oh, nasty. Get ready. Go. Oh, nice pass. Oh, come on, man. You just gonna let him take that? From downtown, it's good! It's good! He's stroking it! Get ready! Start! Oh! Nice pass! From downtown, nice chip. Oh, rebound! Oh, what a ball catcher in the ride! Get ready! Start! 3-point. Oh, nice block! Nice 3-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Start. Three-point basket. He just whipped that out of thin air. Oh, nice pass. Oh, nice pass. What a pass. 3-point basket. It's good! It's good! He's stroking it! He's stroking it! Get ready! Start! Get from underneath the hoop! Yo, defense! Defense! 3-point, okay, good all day, baby! All day! Get ready! Start! 3-point basket. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. Get ready. Start. From down. Okay, good D. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Start. Ankle. Oh, what a move. Come on, catcher in the ride. Get ready. Start. Steal. You move any quicker. They're going to think we're paying you. What are you waiting for? 10 jump shot. What a beautiful shot. Get ready. Start. Steal. Oh, what a hustle. From downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Go. From downtown. All day, baby. All day. Get ready. Start. 10 seconds. Hurry up. Hurry up. Come on, catcher in the ride. Get ready. Start. Oh, look at that dunk. Get ready. Go. Last chance. Yo, defense.
Will there be pain?
Oh, yeah. You won.
That's good.
Olenna Tyrell died the way she lived, throwing a wrench into the plans of Cersei Lannister. With her last words to Jaime, the Queen of Thorns revealed that she was the one behind Joffrey's assassination at the Purple Wedding.
You see, I'd never seen the poison work before. Tell Cersei. I wanted to know it was me.
Before that, though, she and Jaime had an interesting chat about the new Queen of the Seven Kingdoms and her questionable morals. Will Jaime heed Olenna's wisdom and finally see his sister as the power-hungry, sadistic manipulator that she is? Or will her words echo in his head as Cersei finally turns on him?
She's a disease. I regret my role in spreading it. You will too.
We've talked at length about the not-so-subtle hints that point to Jaime strangling Cersei to death. And if not, then Cersei will probably end up killing Jaime. It's fitting that Olenna would quote the words of the Rains of Castamere.
And now the rains weep o'er our halls.
As her death signifies yet another noble family being completely dismantled at the hands of the Lannisters. Seems like the next house to be wiped out by the Lannisters might, in fact, be the Lannisters themselves.
You angry with me?
All right, it's time for the big show.
You afraid of me?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo and
Well, that water is surprisingly deep. Welcome to Watch the Thrones, the weekly show where we take a look at some of the Easter eggs, important moments, and theories from the newest episode of Game of Thrones. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. On this episode, we'll be taking a look at Season 7, Episode 4, The Spoils of War.
Get ready.
Number 3.
Go! He just ripped that out of thin air! Oh, with the J! Nice chip out. He just ripped that out of thin air! 3-point basket! It's good! It's good! He's stroking it! Get ready! Start! From downtown! He just ripped that out of thin air! Oh, slip! Get ready! Start! From downtown! He just ripped that out of thin air! From downtown! It's good! It's good! He's stroking it! Get ready! Start! Oh, nice! 3-point basket! It's good! It's good! He's stroking it! Get ready! Go! Oh, nice pass! Nice pass! 3-point basket! It's good! It's good! He's stroking it! Get ready! Go! Intercept! Smooth! Come on, get ready! Start! Oh, nice! Come on, catcher in the ride! Get ready! Start! Oh, nice! Oh, did you see it? Get ready! Start! Oh, what a move! Come on, catcher in the ride! Get ready! Go! Oh, come on! Yo, defense! Defense! From downtown, it's good! It's good! He's stroking it! Get ready! Start! Nice pass! Oh, just a little more space! Oh, you missed it! Get ready! Go! Oh, with the nice defense! What a beautiful shot! Get ready! Start! From down! Nice! Yo, defense! From nice defense! All day, baby! All day! Get ready! Start! Oh, what a move! Oh, did you see it? Get ready! Start! From downtown! It's good! It's good! He's stroking it! Get ready! Start! Oh, smooth! Shot clock down to 10. Oh, with the J. What a beautiful shot. Get ready. Start from nice defense. Nice defense. He just ripped that out of thin air. Yo, defense. Defense. Watch. Yeah, baby, push. seconds left. Angles. Oh, nice pass. Come on, come on. Chip out. Oh, what a hustle. Shot clock down to 10. Oh, nice pass. Oh, what a, watch out. Oh, nasty. Get ready. Go. Oh, from downtown. Oh my God, did somebody take a picture? That shot was beautiful. Get ready. Go. Oh, not from downtown. Oh, rebound. From downtown. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. He's, get ready. Start. From down. Okay, good. Ooh. Get ready. Go. Oh, with the J. Hello. He couldn't do that again. Get ready. Start. You're just gonna let him go with that? Oh, from downtown. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. He's, get ready. Go. From, nice defense. It's good. It's good. He's stroking it. He's, get ready. Start. Nice pass. Slam. You're just gonna let him go with that? Nice pass. 3-point basket. Oh my God, did somebody take a picture? That shot was beautiful. Get ready. Start. He stole it. He stole it. Nice pass. Shot clock down to 10. Oh, with the, okay. Hurry up, hurry up. Oh my God, did somebody take a picture? That shot was beautiful. Get ready. Start. Nice pass. Come on, come on. Oh, good Lord. Last jam. You just lost. Better luck next time.
Three, Arya's teachers.
I can go and find the Master of Arms for you, my lady.
He didn't beat the Hound. You did. I want to train with you.
Arya showed off some impressive skill in her practice session with Brienne, but while she claims to have learned how to fight from no one, the fight choreography tells a different story.